For over a century, science believed the universe had an unbreakable rule: nothing with mass could travel faster than light. Einstein's theory defined that cosmic speed limit, and for generations, humanity accepted it as law. We dreamed of warp drives in hyperspace, but they remained fantasies until now. Behind closed doors, in quiet laboratories around the world, that wall is beginning to crack. Physicists have found mathematically sound ways to move faster than light, not by breaking Einstein's laws, but by bending them. The future isn't coming at light speed. It's coming faster. The secret lies not in moving through space, but in moving space itself. Imagine standing still while the universe flows around you, compressing space in front, expanding it behind. That's the foundation of the warp bubble, first proposed by physicist Miguel Alcubierre in 1994. Inside the bubble, a ship doesn't move at all. It rides a distortion of space-time like a surfer on a cosmic wave. From the outside, it appears to move faster than light, but technically, it hasn't broken any rule. For decades, the concept seemed impossible. It required exotic matter with negative energy density, something no one had ever observed. Then NASA physicist Harold White made a discovery while studying the Casimir effect. He found real, microscopic distortions in spacetime, tiny warp bubbles forming naturally at the quantum level. The math was real. The effect was measurable. Suddenly, warp wasn't just a fantasy. It was a blueprint. Other scientists began to notice similar patterns. In Germany and Japan, researchers studying gravitational wave data found ripples in spacetime that matched warp field signatures. If true, it means warp structures might already exist, either natural, or perhaps remnants of technologies far older than us. By 2024, simulations from the University of Potsdam hinted at something astonishing. The geometry of spacetime itself allows for stable warp configurations using far less energy than once thought. In theory, a few hundred kilograms of exotic material could bend the universe enough to move a craft faster than light. For the first time, warp drive wasn't science fiction. It was engineering, barely beyond reach. But with discovery comes silence. NASA and SpaceX refuse to comment. Harold White's lab, technically part of NASA, publishes minimal details. And military-linked research groups have gone completely quiet. Rumors swirl of private prototypes, energy field experiments, and classified propulsion tests in remote deserts. If warp technology is being developed, the race isn't about curiosity anymore. It's about power. Whoever controls spacetime will control the future. The implications are staggering. On the Kardashev scale, humanity is a Type 0 civilization, still mastering its own planet. A species that can manipulate spacetime would leap beyond Type 2, beyond harvesting stars, to shaping the very structure of the cosmos. Warp physics could unlock everything from gravity control to matter creation. Once we learn to fold space, distance becomes irrelevant. Time itself becomes negotiable. If we can bend reality to travel, we might also learn to bend it to exist, rewriting the limits of what it means to be human. Warp propulsion isn't just about speed. It's about evolution. About transforming our species from passengers of the universe into its architects. Einstein's wall wasn't the end of our journey. It was the beginning of our understanding. For centuries we looked at the stars as unreachable lights. But maybe they were never far at all. Maybe the universe was never a map to cross, but a fabric to fold. Somewhere, right now, a group of scientists may be watching the first ripple, the first artificial distortion of spacetime created by human hands. When that happens, the stars will no longer be distant. They'll be neighbors. And humanity will take its first real step into a new era, not of rockets but of reality itself. Because once we learn to bend space, we'll never look at time the same way again.